What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Third Gen Junkies. You know who it is, Chris. And on today's episode, you can see we're in the shop garage space. And on today's episode, we are going to be working on Spaceghost's 5.3. So, got it soaking down just a little bit, a little pre-soakage. Basically what we're going to do today is we're going to degrease the engine, and I got some, let's see here, bad lighting because I walked in the garage. I got some good old Harbor Freight wire brushes and little detail brushes, steel brushes, brass brushes, nylon brushes to go ahead and try to scrubby dub some of that grease off of there. What we're planning on using is, got an arsenal here. So got some O'Reilly's engine degreaser, you know, good old O'Reilly's. And we got some Zep heavy duty cleaner and degreaser 505, and then we got the big old jug of the good old industrial strength Purple Power. So plan is to degrease this down, scrub it up real good, try to get the block and everything super clean. I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and use the pressure washer to try to pressure wash everything off of it. That means that I have to dig it out of the shed in the back and then bring it all the way up here, hook it up to the hose, fire it up. It's loud, it's noisy. Or if I might just use the garden hose, see if I can stretch a garden hose over here with the pressure sprayer gun and try to do it that way. But yeah, so basically we're gonna try to get it degreased to the point that we're able to do the next stage. Let it dry, and then the next stage is, I'm sweaty, let it dry, and then we're gonna use this stuff here. So we got the Part 15 rust remover dissolving solution, and then we have the Part 15 rust stop kit, which is like a 3-stage, I guess, 3 steps, degreaser, metal prep, and then rust preventative. And then I also, which I am not sure where it went because it was here somewhere. I know because I bought it. I went to get it. Where is it? It's not in there. Don't know what happened to it. I went and I bought, oh there it is, right in front of here. I bought this rust dissolver navel jelly. So we got this stuff. So it looks like somebody took it out of the bag for some stupid reason. I'm not sure why. And they put it on a shelf with food, which makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, we have 3 bottles of nasal jelly, which basically, I guess you spray it on or something, leave it for 5 minutes, and then spray it off with water, and it totally converts all the rust. So what I plan on doing is setting you guys up on a tripod over here and see if we can just degrease this thing down and get the scrubby in, and I have to set up the garden hose. So give me a second and we'll get this video rolling. That was the O'Reilly's. Now we're going to use the Zep heavy duty. Spray this stuff on. Try not to get it down on the cylinders. That's why I think I've elected to go with the garden hose method with the sprayer on jet as opposed to the pressure washer, because I threw all the bolts away for the heads, and we have head studs and nuts, and I don't want to use those, just put the heads on just to be able to degrease the motor to get it ready for degrease the motor and get it ready for paint. So I figure do it like this. Looks like it's working pretty good, because as you can see, the white engine stand's not so white anymore. Looks like it's working pretty good. I don't know how well this stuff's going to work, but we're going to see. I'm going to put it in the work just like I did with the pickle thingy or whatever the hell it was, to get all that nasty heavy duty rust off of it. That was scale rust. I mean, we're not using this oil pan, so I'm not really worried about it. Same with not using that pulley or that timing chain cover, so I don't really care. But I figure I just degrease them anyways because I'm there. Ew. Ew, look at that, look at that. Ugh. Gross, look at that. Suckies. We got new seals for everything. Back timing cover, the rear cover, the front cover. I think we just got to get head gaskets up. Glasses fell off. Doing this at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is high in the sky, boy. High in the sky. Let's see what happens. Timing chain cover. Boy, you're so cruddy. It's gonna be a really nice oil pan by the time I'm done cleaning it up. Oop, I got my brush stuck. This side of the block is steadily drying out because it's in the direct sunlight. So all the degreaser is drying. That's okay though, because the more it actually sits on there, the better it'll be to degrease it. Do some more of this Zep stuff, see what it does. See if it does anything. Wet it down, and then I'm using the brass brush right now too, just so you guys know. I want to see something after I just did that. Let's see what the metal looks like. Wow, it actually looks like shiny steel. Almost looks like a new black. Look at that, that's crazy. I think I got a little bit of grease on the camera. Don't want to get the grease on the GoPro. And I got a new treat for y'all too, because Big Vest went out and bought a new toy, which is kind of cool. I'm going to be looking at that here in a minute. I want to get this thing prepped so then at least if I get it degreased down enough and get it scrubbed enough to where I can rinse it off and let it dry in the sun, Then maybe, just maybe, tomorrow, which happens to be Sunday, I got a new truck. I don't even know what to call it. Cream puff? Hell, I don't know. It's the new truck with some scrap in the back, and I gotta go take the trailer and go get a whole load of scrap tomorrow morning, which happens to be Sunday. Which I usually like to take my Sundays off, but current situation tends to put a damper on things, and I have to do what I have to do to pay the bills. So I gotta do what I gotta do every day I can do it, and keep on looking at the bright side. Just do what I can. So I'm almost out of the Zep, so let's get back to scrubbing. But boy, he's a hot one sitting in this here sun. Ugh. Sweat keeps going in my eyeballs. That's okay. Put in that work. Awesome outcome. So, gonna keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. Hit it with some more purple power. Get it all in them crevices where I was scrubbing. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Just melting that right off of there. Look at that. Ooh, I like it. Making puddles of grease in the driveway. But, you know what? It is what it is. And I don't have the catch can or anything to put underneath it. So, sorry. Fortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. I used to actually take them to the manual car washes and car wash them, pressure wash them at the car wash, but they don't like that too much. They don't like the grease and stuff going down the drain, but I mean, it's the same thing as somebody who pressure washes their car that has, you know, a leaky transmission that's going down the drain. So I don't see the big issue, but they tend to frown on that. So yeah. So let's see here. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys back down on the tripod, and I think I'm gonna get the water. Water next in the front. Look like you guys got a little wet. I'll go ahead and dry you guys off. The big GoPros are waterproof. But as you can see, it's a whole lot shinier than it was. Still got some more scrubbing to do, obviously. But as you can tell, I mean, look at it. If you look real close, like right here, look at that. That's shiny bare metal again. So it's actually working. The front cover, I didn't scrub a whole lot on it, but it's nice and clean and coming along. So now I just got to do it, I don't know, 15 more times. Spray it down, scrub it some more, spray it down, scrub it some more, Spray it down, scrub it some more. Just keep scrubbing. Try to get all the grease out of the pores of the block. I guess a little bit of water did get down in there. Good thing I rotated it, but yeah. So still turns over. I still keep greasing the cylinders, keep oiling it up, just to make sure that it don't seize sitting on the stand. Alright guys, well, GoPros don't like extreme heat and they don't like extreme I have oil on my face. They don't like extreme heat and they don't like extreme cold. So with it sitting in the sun doing all this, it decided it got too hot and shut off on me. So, you know, you do like you normally do with your phone when it does. You stick it in the fridge or the deep freezer for a few minutes and get it to cool down, which is what I did. So I'm going to stick you guys a distance away. You'll be in the shade. You'll be able to see me. I'm just going to be keeping scrubbing at it and whatever and try to get it cleaned up as best as possible. Then I'm going to, normally we have 5-quart jugs on the shelves here of antifreeze, or we have antifreeze and oil and all that, and we don't have any. And the thing about these shelves that I put up in this garage that stuck is the weight when you put them on. If you guys can't see it, but the shelves bow like this and eventually it'll break in the middle. We usually have cases, like where this fuel box is, the blower, we have cases of oil, but we do have under here hidden, where was it, right here, some straight 30. I'm going to use some of this and I'm going to lube the cylinders back up again. And then probably tomorrow evening-ish, I will come back over here and, it's not supposed to rain tomorrow, and do the same thing. But I'm going to start the process of doing the rust remover, the rust dissolver and sealer, and doing I will use the degreaser again before I'll start with the degreaser on this kit, and then we'll just figure out which way we're going to go with the navel jelly and the rust remover, and we will go from there. But for now, I'm just going to set you guys up over here at a distance, and I'm going to keep scrubbing it down, and basically it's going to be a time lapse of me just scrubbing the hell out of this thing for a little bit. Alright guys, so I added one more degree variable, I don't know how you say it, ingredient to the concoction on the last spray down before I spray it down. Rinse it off for the last time and then just let it sit out here and dry before I put it away and relube the cylinders. And that was, you see, the purple power is a whole lot darker. What is it that they use to get all the oil off of the ducts when they have a oil spill in the ocean? Dawn cuts the grease, take it out of your way. That's what I use at the oil change shop. We used to have these sprayers just like this. That guy right there. The weed sprayers, the bigger ones. We'd fill them, you know, we'd buy a big bottle of Dawn, put Dawn dish soap and water in them, fill them up. And whenever you would have what they call frame drip, when you would change the oil on somebody's car, the oil would drip down on the frames. A lot of places that way you wipe it off, then you get home, you park, drips all over your driveway, you call them freaking out thinking your oil car is leaking oil. It's not. It's frame drip that they didn't clean up. Well, I implemented, when I ran the oil change shop, the Dawn dish soap and the sprayer thing, and you would literally, when you would get done, you just spray it all down with the Dawn dish soap and the water, wipe it down a little bit. They'd never see a drop in their driveway. So I figure, Dawn cuts the grease out of your way. I'm going to soak it down real good one last time, spray it down, let it sit out there and dry, and I'll lube up the cylinders and bring it back in the garage. up. Got some oil that leaked down. That kind of sucks. I'll have to clean that up before we start the painting process, but I had to do it to turn it over. Make sure I lubed all the cylinders. So, go ahead and wipe up this extra. Not a biggie. Plus, when I do the next degreasing for the pour 15, that would be the last step before we start the pour 15ing process on the block. But I just get this excess off real quick. Like I said, this oil pan doesn't matter. All these brackets don't matter. This don't matter. The timing chain don't matter. Harmonic balancer don't matter. I have an ATI dampener I'm putting on it. This is going to be an LS6 intake with nitrous and stage 3 cam, turbo cam, but all cams are whatever. So yeah, looks like the oil actually went all the way down the side of the block and all the way down the oil pan, even though that's okay. I just want to make sure the cylinders are lubed up so that it don't seize up thin. So now I'm gonna let it sit, let it dry, and then hopefully tomorrow I can come over and we will start the process of the last time of using the cleaner degreaser. Then we'll do the metal prep, the rust preventative coating, which is the actual black of the pour 15. But I think the rust dissolver and the rust remover will be the next. It'll probably be this. It'll be the degreaser from this. Then it'll be this. Then it'll be this. Then it'll be the metal prep, and then it'll be the actual paint of the pour 15. So yeah, that's Spaceghost 5.3. Getting back to it. So like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. As you know, Thursday and Junkie wristbands, got it for sale. Hit me up, cameramanchris79@gmail.com. Still got promo cards and parts for sale. See you next time.